But if I told you I love you, would it make you wanna stay? I'm sorry for the way I hurt you and making you.
Today on Texas Tragedy, we have Ella playing Beatrice, Michaela playing Citizen 1 and 3, Joe playing Citizen 2 and 4, and Chloe playing Angelica. Beatrice speaks to the town of Hokey Pokey regarding the death of Angelica's boyfriend Chuck. After Beatrice speaks, Angelica sways the opinions of the people. She turns them against those who contributed to the death of Chuck, also known as the Ranchers. Listen up, y'all! Beatrice is here to speak. Peace, silence, Beatrice speaks.
Please hear my words, Texans, countrymen, and lovers. Hear me for my cause and be silent, so that everyone may hear. You can agree with me, or not, just please listen. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Chuck's, to him I say that Beatrice's love to Chuck was no less than his. For those who wonder why I turned against Chuck, this is my answer. Not that I love Chuck less, but that I love Texas more. He was too ambitious, so I had to kill him. With this I depart, that as I slew Chuck for the good of Hokey Pokey and Texas, I have the same dagger for when it shall please my town to need my death.
Live, Beatrice, live, live!
Peace. Let us hear what Angelica can say.
What does she say of that varmint Chuck?
Stay, ho! And let us hear Angelica.
Friends, Texans, and countrymen, y'all, lend me your ears. I come to bury Chuck, not to praise him. Although we focus more on how Chuck nearly killed us, he did do some good. The great Beatrice has told you that Chuck was ambitious, but what is this ambition she speaks of? Chuck was my friend, faithful and just to me, but Beatrice says he was ambitious, and Beatrice is never wrong. Chuck has wept in our times of struggle and laughed in our time of happiness. Did this in Chuck seem ambitious? Y'all did love him once, and not without cause, but I have something to tell you. You know not how Chuck loved you. I discovered Chuck's will. Do y'all want me to read it?
We'll hear the will. Read it, Angelica.
Before I read, gather round the body of the great Chuck and look at his wounds. This is where the rancher stabbed him. Look, I even see the marks of Beatrice's pitchfork. Here's his will. To every Hokey Pokeyan, he leaves $75. Chuck loves you, and yet you disgrace him by listening to these truthful girls.
I reckon there wasn't a finer man, Hokey Pokey, than Chuck.
That was a knee-slapping good speech, don't you think? Next time on Texas Tragedy, Cynthia is in danger of the angry ranchers. Will they spare her life, or will she meet the same fate as Chuck? Tune in next week for the finale of Texas Tragedy.
Where's Jill?
She's really lonely and out walking the cornfield again.
Do you think they will ever find us true love?
Not hanging out with us all day.
We used to be lonely.
Until we met on Farmers Only.
FarmersOnly.com is the new online dating site for farmers, ranchers, and good old country folks.
You don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com.
City folks just don't get it.
This time on Texas Tragedy, we have Laura playing Cynthia, Ella as the first citizen, Michaela as the second, Chloe as the third, and Joe as the fourth citizen. Cynthia is walking to Chuck's funeral and talking to herself when she runs into some
I
townspeople.
had a dream tonight. I was having dinner with Chuck. It was so dandy. It was like he was still here. What is your name? Where in Hokey Pokey are you going? Where do you live?
Are you a married woman?
Answer all of us clearly. What is my name? Where am I going? And where do I live? And no, I'm not married. I'm a bachelorette. I'm gonna beat you. You better go directly there. I promise. I'm going to Chuck's funeral. As a friend or an enemy? I promise. I'm his friend. I asked you where you live. I live in Central Hokey Pokey.
And your name?
Cynthia. Kill her. She's a rancher. I am Cynthia, the horse trainer.
Kill her for taking my horse. Kill her for taking my horse.
I'm not Cynthia, the rancher.
It doesn't matter. Her name is Cynthia.
Kill her!
Don't matter. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, hey. I'm on top of the world, hey. Been waiting on this for a while now.
Hey, Ella, did Joe? Oh my god, why are you so much heavier than I thought you would be? This is weird. Oh, you look like you weigh like 4 pounds. Joe, catch. Ready? Oh, good catch.
It's so beautiful, Laura.